Hello. Hello, welcome. I am Jesse Jamie, your virtual resident of the internet, and I'd say we are playing more Ace Attorney, and typically I have my hat off for this because I typically like playing a clean-cut detective, but nah, that ain't happening today. I'ma find whoever the fuck did this, and I'ma fucking beat the shit out of them. I'ma drop kick their ass and give them the gold sheet treatment. I don't know why I just turned southern all of a sudden. I don't know why I just turned southern. I just did. I think whenever I get violent, I just get that southern tinge. Oh my god. But yes, how's everyone been? I hope you've all had a very lovely day today. I have had, I want to say productive, but I want to say, actually, no, I think it's still technically as productive. Alright, so, because I have started the next art piece. Yes, I saw the next art piece that I will be working on. I'm gonna try to get Sonic as soon as I can. Yeah, it's getting violent. Oh, you know it, partner. I'm a find you and I'ma kick your shit in. I'ma throw you off the building and make it look like you did it yourself. Oh wow, where the fuck did that come from? Hello. Oh my god. Anyway, But yes, I saw the new art piece. I saw the new art piece I'll be working on. I was actually contemplating changing the stream to art. But I can't. But I finished the sketch and I'm like, you know what? I think maybe I might need to give myself like a day to rest before I get back to it. Because it took me like the entire day to get the sketch done. Not because it was like overly complicated, or well, I guess maybe you could technically say it is, but it's because like I kept having to go back and just completely like redo like just completely redo stuff because I'm trying to like use like new methods and techniques to draw like the torso region. Yes, but then this new art piece will be of Hazumi because she debuted a new outfit today. And yeah, I want to draw it, and yeah. But yeah, other than that, I can't really say I've done too much of my day or time. I mean, I did work yesterday, but the hair was a bitch. Actually, you know what? The hair, it wasn't actually that bad, actually. The hair wasn't actually that bad, surprisingly enough. I think technically, I think I've had like more trouble with like her wolf cut haircut than the hair she has. I think if anything, I think it's the braids gave me an issue. I think also, I think that really gave me like issue. Other than that, there wasn't too much trouble actually. I think it's because like I've learned that like with hair you're kind of supposed to break it down into segments instead of having it be this big amalgamous blob. So if you like cut up into segments and then just do one segment at a time, it actually makes things like so much easier. I think the only issue I had was, aside from the braids, was also it was a bit lopsided. Well, you know, why am I just talking about? I could just show you guys, because like it's not like I'm hiding the fact that I'm working on this. Hang on. I did get things set up, so let's just quickly whoop. All right. Let me get it here. Luckily, the clip shoe is still open. Okay. I think right now the thing that's kind of tripping me up a little bit is just the overall head. I think the head's like needs. I think the head. I've been trying to fix the head though for ages, and like nothing's working. Yeah, that sucks. You didn't even see it. I mean, yeah, the head doesn't look all that good. I mean, I think I could do a much better job there. I don't know what the issue of it is. So I don't know if it's the shape, the size, or like the angle, or like how things like connect with each other. But yeah, this is what I did today. But yeah, I've decided. But yeah, I've kind of just went with a very standard, I guess, like idol like pose because that's kind of the pose that, because I don't know, it's an idol outfit, so I thought just look at some random like idol pose and just make something from that. I did decide to include like silhouettes of like her first design and I guess like her night design, because the idea behind it was that it was kind of her like going back to her roots of like the Law of the Night outfit, but I guess like the aesthetic of like the 1.0 outfits. So yeah. Also like yeah, right now the only thing I can really think that needs fixing is like the heads that I think needs that. The thing is, so I don't know what the issue is. I don't know if it's like I need to just completely restart the. Wait, let me try something actually. Let me just quickly. This isn't an art stream, by the way. I just want to quickly just try something. I'll try this one thing and then I'll stop. Oh, wait. Maybe the chin. That's what I'm thinking. I think maybe the chin's like the issue here. But I've like redrawn the chin like over and over again. I'm like wondering if like. Because like I am looking at like the reference sheet, and you do see the cheekbones like through the hair, and so I'm wondering if maybe the hair might also be like another issue where it's like maybe I might need to redo the hair. But yeah, either way, the time lapse photo is gonna be very, very long because it's just gonna be me just spending like 3 hours trying to fix up like what I had initially. But yeah, this is like what I've done so far. If it's like bleeds over to next week, then I probably will be working on stream and I will be talking about it a little bit more. But yeah, this is the but yeah, right now, the things I can think of that might need fixing is the chin. And I might need to alter the hair a little bit. Maybe, wait, let me check something real quick. Because I'm wondering. Okay, yeah, I think I might also need to like redo the hair. So you know what? Maybe the hair was an issue. Maybe the hair is a bitch. I was just too, I don't know, maybe it just wasn't. So quick glances, it might be that you drew the eyes using a specific angle, but the chin doesn't reflect it and vice versa. Maybe. I don't know, because like I think of like how, because like just looking at like how I like broke it down, like technically these would be proportions I think it might be also because I might have actually got proportions a little bit wrong. Like I think maybe because typically I do, because I think usually like the guideline for the eyes, I do put them like a little bit lower. Yeah, and it's also because like I've started putting down like a little guideline here for like the chin. As I think that might also be like tripping me up like a little bit. Like I think that might be tripping me up like a little bit. And yeah, as you can see here, like started to break it down the torso in a pretty different way. Yeah. All right, so Judy eyes using specific angle. Yeah, so maybe I just need to redo like a whole head in general because there's nothing like too wrong with the body. I think there's like nothing too wrong with the body. I think that's fine. I think it's just a head. I think if anything. So, all right, enough of that. All right, but anyway, but yeah, that's kind of what I mostly spent today working on. Well, if anything, I'm just seeing it as like growing pains. If anything, I'm just seeing it as like growing pains, which was inevitable to happen, which was an inevitable thing to happen as I basically tried to just break down, just completely just break everything I know about art and just rebuild it back up. So yeah, I think we'd be like, but yeah, other than that, like the only thing I can really think of is like I worked yesterday, but like nothing of note really happened at work. Yeah, I think that's just good. I think that's all I have to really say. I guess for this little beginning bit here, I think we can maybe move on to the game. But yeah, so last time we finished the oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, so I guess catch people up last time. We finished the third case of the second game of the Ace Attorney Investigations game. And pardon me, sorry. And I'm just opening the game up real quick. Other than that, yeah, it turns out it was Gusto who did the killing 18 years ago. The poison attack was done by Judy. And now we are onto the fourth case. Where to catch everyone up real quick. So Kay met someone at this building, because apparently they had someone that belonged to Kay that they said they were going to give back. And she got shoved off the building. She somehow survived, but she has amnesia. So of course we go to this building to investigate. Did you see what your friend did? Yell at his Oshi for having such a cute and complicated design that it's annoying to draw. I would do that, but Hazumi's gonna be in Japan for a month. I'm not gonna see her for like a whole ass month. I'm gonna miss her so much, but fucking it's actually kind of funny because like during her stream today, she said, "Oh yeah, I think like this design is like probably the most artistic friendly," and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, you sure about that? You know what? Did you consult on the artists on that, But it is a really cute design. It is a really cute design. Like yeah, yeah, I love it a lot. I'll definitely be drawing it. I'll definitely be drawing it a lot. This year. Actually, in general, I'm probably just gonna be drawing Hazumi a lot this year. But anyway, I guess what was it at? Oh yeah, so Kay has amnesia, so we go to the building. To like see if we can maybe get back her memories, or at least find out what happened. And it turns out someone died in this building who also coincidentally happened to be named Kay. Interesting. Oh yeah, and also on the murder happened to take place just happened to take place in the like the place that Edgeworth needs to go to in order for his like prosecutor's examination of whatever the fuck it is, like, yeah. But yes, I guess just to end things off a little, I guess just to put a little final bow on like the whole like Hozumi debut thing. I think that I love the design. It's really cute. I love the new EP she released. I absolutely just love like every song that's on it. With Patterns being my new favorite song from her. And yeah, I'm really happy to have seen it gone incredibly well, and that the live concert that she's going to put on next month is actually getting like a lot of attention. Yeah, all around, I guess in general, I'm just I love Hozumi like so much, like as like a streamer, like I know, like I am really proud to call her like my Kamiyoshi, and that's but we'll put an end on that. We've got murders to investigate. We got murders to investigate, murderers to drop kick, and yeah, asses to kick. Gum to chew, some may say even. Wait. This room. Officer, isn't this? Yes, sir. This is a trial chamber of the Committee for Prosecutorial... sorry, wait. First of all, I need to do something real quick. There we go. Yes, sir. This is a trial chamber for the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. So it's here now? I knew that they'd move out of the prosecutor's building. I knew that they moved out the prosecutor's building. But I had no idea that they'd come here. Interesting. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth and K2. Oh. How are you all doing? Is Kay feeling any better? We heard there was some kind of incident. I'm sorry, but who may this be? This is my grandma. Hold on a second. Name's Hilda Hertz. Sorry. Name's Hilda Hertz, sonny. And who the heck might you be? It's a pleasure to meet you. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth at your service. Nurse Needler, your grandma's name? Hertz. Isn't she? Yep, she's the director of Hertz Hospital. This old fuck... This old forge... woman is the head of a hospital. What the fuck, Edgeworth? Were you just going to call her... What were you just... That was so uncalled for. Don't call me old foggy, you danged reprobate. How did she do that? Well, sounds like kind of a big deal, ma'am. Oh, that's such a... Not wrong. Not wrong at all. Oh, him? He's the one looking after the girl. The one with amnesia. It seems Dr. Hertz is a bit of an introvert. I can relate. Want me to fix this, bro? Pharisee, oh, sonny? Oh, there's no fixing those, ma'am. They're downright incurable. What? You sure you want me to say that to Grandma? Well, alright then. No, I don't got a dang thing more to say to none of ya. You go on with your business, you hear? As long as that business doesn't involve best of the deceased body, I got work to do. Wait, please, we... A dang thing, I tell ya! Hey, you can't talk to us like that. What gives it right, huh, pal? Oh. Oh. Did she just slap at her grandma? Holy fuck. Oh, didn't I mention? Grandma's, also a coroner. She's in charge of this case. Which means out! Which means exactly that. What do you mean? Exactly what? How am I supposed to know? She said it, not me. Huh? It's like I'm trapped in a comedy routine I can't escape. Well, we've got a party to be looking at. Catch you later, gang. Take care. Alright. Alright, he wants to bet that they're gonna pin this on K. He wants to bet they're gonna try to pin this on K. What the heck is their deal? What does it matter? As long as you have permission to investigate. What does it matter? It has a bunch, sir! What will you do now, Mr. Edgeworth? Examine the scene of the crime, of course. What kind of prosecutor would I be if I didn't? Alright, let's get to work. That person over there is called K, right? Surely that means I can't be the K you know. Well, first of all, the K we know is black hair. That one has brown hair. Second off, the one we know is a teenager. That is a grown-ass adult woman, looking to be in her, I want to say 40s or 50s. That's what we're looking to figure out. But don't worry. You're the K we know. I'm certain of it. Thanks. A K who lost her memory, and a victim who shares her name. Both meeting their respective fates at the big building. No doubt this case will be the key to restoring our K's memories. I'd stake my life on it. Wah. Okay. Oh, Jesus. There's a statue of the goddess of justice. Sure nice stuff, sir. So, does she dole out blessings or what? She's not that kind of goddess, detective. She's a symbol of the sanctity of the law. The scales represent justice, the sword retribution, and the blindfold shows her impartiality. I must scout the scene. Okay, well, first of all, are we going to address the big pool of blood here? There's a pool of blood here at the foot of the statue. Judging by the amount, how it spreads, I'd say this is where the victim was killed. The body's on that table behind us, sir. How come? Sorry. I can only surmise that the killer must have moved it for the same reason after committing the murder. Whoa, it's one big statue, but what's it even for? The goddess of justice stands in judgment over the committee's proceedings against corrupt prosecutors. But I'm not very much mistaken. It's Paul Halik's is a Paul Halik original. You mean the victim from the I-7 instance, sir? Mr. Artie Frost? No matter how murky his names or morals were, there's no denying his skills. This is a genuine work of art. Now, in some place, all the good artists are either geniuses or eccentrics. Which do you think he was? I don't know about Halik, but Larry is definitely an eccentric. Can we not talk about Larry? Alright, any other details, or was that just it? 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, that kind of seemed a bit pointless. Officer, tell me about the security arrangements for this room. Yes, sir. You need a special key card to enter, sir. Interesting. So not just anybody can enter. In which case, the person who discovered the body would have been... Yes, sir, a member of the committee. They found it when they arrived for today's hearing. The hearing. My hearing. Which would be underway right now if it wasn't for this. Oh. Oh, Francisca. You are... Huh? What's that, Grandma? I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Von Karma's little girl. Oh, so you two know each other? It's been too long, Grandma Hotz. And you as well, Miles Edgeworth.
What's she doing here?
Francisca Von Karma. She's the daughter of Manfred Von Karma and a prosecutor like myself. These days, she's mainly been working with Interpol. No, I thought she was supposed to be abroad. Don't look so surprised. Where my investigations lead, I follow, no matter where in the world that may be. Which means that there must be some kind of international angle in this case, yes? You know full well I've been pursuing a certain smuggling ring. And that I won't rest until it's been destroyed and its ill-gotten goods recovered. So the smuggling ring's involved then? That's information to be shared on an eternal basis, and you don't need to know. I see she means to be as helpful as ever. Also, I've been wondering, is it possible to get, like, is it possible to replicate, like, the loud, like, Von Karma, like, finger click? Like, like, I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of been trying, like, here and there, but, like, I don't think I've been able to get just right, like, yeah, nah. I'm about done here. Scene's all yours. In that case, we'd like to examine the body ourselves too, if you wouldn't mind. I mind plenty. I remember what I heard about you, you dang varmint. Don't need a soon-to-be ex-prosecutor messing the place up. Go on, get. Just remember it's not me saying stuff, okay? Please, Granny, it's important. Who you calling a granny, little missy? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
This is going nowhere. I don't want to do this, but... Francisca, I need you to add us to this investigation. We have to see the body up close, or we'll never learn the truth about what happened to Kay.
As in... Kay Faraday?
Please, you gotta help us out here. Kay needs us.
I don't know what you're up to, but... Very well.
Thank you. You won't regret it.
You know. Of course, I expect to receive a full explanation when I grill you later.
Hey, sir. Big time. I wasn't talking to your scruffy.
Well, Grandma Hotz, will you allow them to examine the body? I ain't about to say no to an international big shot like yourself, fan, but are you sure about this? Yeah, I agree with Grandma. Are you sure? You sure? Of course I'm sure. Oh, it's my prerogative to judge the whole world in my name. That's just common sense.
Of the extremely arrogant sort, perhaps.
So just suit yourself, but don't say I didn't warn ya. Well, you heard her. Trying to get fired, okay? Don't worry. It'll look more like... It'll take a lot more than this to ruin my reputation should things turn sour.
Unlike me, he's on the verge of losing my badge.
Okay. Why does she have Kay's notebook? Why does she have Kay's notebook?
Well, one thing's for certain. This isn't Kay. She doesn't even look like her.
I think we already knew that, Detective. Okay, staying right over there after all. The victim looks to be in her 30s. Oh, my guess was a good like 10 to 20 years off. She's wearing a white suit.
Could she have worked one of the officers here in the building?
Perhaps, or for now, she remains unidentified. The question is, why did the police seem to think her name was Kay? This book!
What the? That's Kay's promise notebook. It's where she wrote down the promises she made for her dad. I haven't seen this in a while.
Indeed. A book of vows made by a child to her father. But what exactly is it doing here?
Always try your hardest to learn things you don't understand.
Oh, I just remembered something Detective Bad told me a few years back. He said something precious to Kay had disappeared from the station.
What? Evidence went missing from police custody?
Detective Bad said he'd look for it everywhere, but no dice.
What could this mean? And why did it turn up here of all places? You there, what do we know about this notebook, officer?
Victim was holding it when they found her, sir. It's the only thing of any kind. It's the only thing of any kind of name on it at the time.
So that's how she became Kay.
Told by red herring. Still doesn't explain how she ended up with it, though.
If only had a few more leads on her victim's true identity. It seems to suffer a serious burn to her hand at some point.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Think it's something to do with how she died?
No, this car's too old for that. I would imagine it happened sometime. It would have happened some time ago. She's holding something. Detective, could you open her hand for me?
Yes, sir. Right away. What is that? Wait, I know. It's a loyalty card. Perhaps ouch!
It's a key card.
Why, sir? Why?
The question we should be asking is, what does it open? There's something pinned to the jacket here. A piece of magenta fabric.
Whatever it was, it looked like it was torn off pretty roughly.
It doesn't look like there's anything in the chest pockets.
Never except this hole right here.
Just 3 holes in her chest.
By the looks found, the fabric was torn. I think it was pierced by something sharp.
Can't keep your coins in there now. They'd fall right out.
Have you never heard of a change perspective?
Sure have, sir. It's never worth for a pocket, right?
I give up.
You think this could be the murder weapon?
A 3-armed candelabrum. The victim suffered the same number of punctures to the chest wounds. Puncture wounds which could well have been made by these spikes.
A candle, album?
Not quite, Detective. A candelabrum. A candle holder, in other words.
Ah, gotcha. That reminds me. I've got to pay my electricity bill once while back, I had to live on candlelight for a whole month.
Who does that in this day and age?
I mean, I own like 4 candles like right now. I'm not even joking. I actually own like 4 candles like right now. Like,
Like, like, 3 of them have remained unlit, but, like, I mean, I do own them. Also, I don't know, Edgeworth, if maybe he stopped cutting his salary, he wouldn't need to go to such lengths. The victim's hair is caked with blood.
Looks like she was hit with something, huh?
Gumshoe's a poor boy. He's beyond, like, yeah, he's like beyond poor at this point. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how he has a roof over his head. Like this guy gets this, like, at this point, he could honestly take on like a retail, like, fast food job, and he would honestly get paid more than what he does working as a police officer, because Edgeworth keeps cutting his salary. Unfortunately, soon only say for certain. Perhaps an answer will turn up as we investigate further. A pure white jacket of deep red stain on his lapel. This jacket. The buttons are on the wearer's right hand. The buttons are on the wearer's right hand side. Yeah.
I'm so worried about that. Mine's always going right now.
Okay, so mine are on my left. Okay. Okay. Not a woman's clothing. Traditionally, what should be wanted to... Ah. I see.
Like I always say, sir, you sure know your stuff.
This is common knowledge, detective. There's no fucking way that's true, right? There's no way that's like an actual thing in the real world, right? No, I refuse to. I mean, first of all, there's no way that's real. And second off, if it is, there's no fucking way that's common knowledge. There's no way that's common knowledge. Actually, wait, what's... Actually, wait, my vest is... Interesting. A pair of gloves. Also white. Look it up. Okay. Alright. Do... Buttons on suit, jackets. Wait, what? Wait, what should I indicate? Okay, buttons left side. Unless it's French, that's really specific. Damn. Okay, so this is a thing. Well, there's no fucking way that was common knowledge. Okay, I learned something new today. Okay. Oh my god. Wait, now I'm just curious. Now I'm curious about something. Wait, let me look at something real quick. Let me look at something real quick. Sorry, I'm not even gonna tell like what I'm doing. I'm just looking at something real quick. Okay, maybe this was like more common knowledge than I thought it was. maybe this was like more common knowledge than I thought it was. A pair of gloves. They don't seem to be sold in any way. I imagine they must have belonged to the victim. Judging by his appearance, I say the flower Kay was carrying originally belonged to the victim.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it does look like it's made of the same fabric.
Indeed. Let's make a closer comparison.
The one I just mentioned exactly. Got one heck of an eye, sir.
If the flower belonged to the victim,
this implies a connection between the victim and Kay Faraday. Furthermore, it appears that the flower was torn off with considerable force. Kay Faraday is involved in the incident somehow, and based on what we're seeing here, we may have no choice but to treat her as our main suspect.
What? There's no way she could have done this. Can't begin to imagine it. There's a murderous bone in her body.
nevertheless, we lack the evidence to disprove such assertions.
For the moment, we're simply considering all the possibilities. Isn't that right, Miles Edgeworth?
For better or worse, yes.
Okay. You pesky kids want something?
Nurse Needler, could you tell me a little more about your relationship with Dr. Hertz?
Sure, let's see. Well, I've lived with her since I was little. If I got lost while I was out playing, she'd come looking for me till the sun went down. If I fell over and grazed my knee, she'd watch over me till I found strength to pick myself up.
That's quite a heartwarming tale. A classic grandmother-grandchild relationship.
And once I became a nurse, if I stuck a needle in the wrong place, she'd say, "Oh, there, you bonehead, there!" And then she'd pull it out and ouch!
Ouch! I felt that, pal. Can we stop talking about needles now?
It might be common knowledge as knowing what rings mean on fingers. Okay. Bear with me as I'm about to ask this. What do you mean by what do rings mean on the fingers? What does that mean?
Oh, bro, I am never getting married.
Anyway, so yeah, I can do any kind of nursing thing I need for grandma now.
Thank you. That was a very thorough answer indeed. Even if sorry didn't end on a heartwarming note, it's nice that they have such a close bond, I suppose.
He must be the best coroner in town, Dr. Hertz. I bet you can spot a cause in death in seconds and get it right every time, huh?
What do you know about coroner, you big galoot? You don't know the first dang thing.
Ouch.
You'll have to forgive the detective, Dr. Hertz. I'll make sure he learns not to say such presumptuous things.
As I care. You shut your pie or listen, Mr. Smarty Pants. Spotting a cause of death correctly in seconds is my bread and butter. Which is why, under one thing, gets my goat worse than any folks getting in my danged way. I think it's what you wanted to say. Satisfied?
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Only,
Putting a ring on a finger might change what it means. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Ring finger symbolizes eternal love, creative, beauty. Alright. Middle finger sought to represent responsibility. Okay, so like I knew like when he okay, so like I knew when he got like engaged and got married, like the ring goes in the ring finger. That's like that's all I knew. Symbolizing index finger, ambition, leadership, and self-confidence. I don't know if this site's true. This is very... How do I put this? This looks like a very spiritual site. Let me take a look. Let me take a look elsewhere. Let me take a look elsewhere. Wait, it's just the same fucking thing. Wait. Alright, the pinky thing. The pinky finger symbolizes intuition, intelligence, and persuasion. The thumb symbolizes willpower and assertion. Okay, I am learning a lot of things today. If anyone ever said that the Jazzy Jamie streams aren't educational, just engagement goes on a specific hand on the ring. Oh, okay, so okay, I didn't know it went on a specific hand. I just knew it went on the ring finger. I didn't know there was like a specific hand. Wait, which hand is it? All we want to do is examine the body for clues. We'll do our best to stay out of your way. I imagine it's because of how seriously she takes her work that she reacts so... colorfully so. Hess Hospital is the finest medical institution in the land. It would have to be with Grandma in charge. How about it? You could use some R&R. Sure do. You're just in luck. We got an empty suite or two with fancy hot tubs and all right now. Thank you, but as you can see, we're in a perfectly fine health. We won't be needing a room in the hospital.
Yeah, fit as fiddles and strong as oxes. Oxes. As our motto, right, sir?
It may be your sective, but I'd like to think I have a little more going for me than that. That doesn't matter. That hospital welcomes to Hale and Hearty too. How healthy? So what? Stay anyway. Campaign is in full swing and going great. Damn, are you that desperate for money? Damn, that, not gonna lie, that kind of only seems like a thing that could only really work in America, so yeah, I guess these games are set in America. Not sick or injured? That's nice. Your room's half the price. Okay, never mind, take that back. No, they'd be charging double, actually, for something like that. Nothing on earth could convince me to spend a night in a hospital for pleasure. This is a one-time offer, you know. So how about it? Come stay at the happiest hospital in town.
A hot tub does sound pretty good. And a price? This might be too good to miss.
Seriously, detective? An enormous semicircle desk with seating of 11. Always reminds me of certain legends.
I don't know, sir. And as to the, brown table, right? Whoops. Guess that was a net. You to the brown table, knives to the brown sable,
Further and further from the mark. But I'll refrain from rubbing his nose in it for now. Also, I just remembered, you guys are gonna be so disappointed. You guys are gonna be like so disappointed in me, but I'm I'm not gonna lie, I kind of went on a bit of a cope last night, and I went looking to see like how much it would cost me to go to Off Guys here. Good news, I'm not going. It's too expensive now, but look. No, like, don't worry, I'm still not going. Like, I probably should preface that first, but yeah, no, like, hotels have gone like too expensive. Like, there are somewhat decently priced places, but they're a bit too far from my. Alright, yes, it's been like one of the few times I'll admit it, but I was having a little bit of copium. Because I was thinking if maybe I could get it under $3,000. If I can get it maybe under $3,000. And if I get lucky enough to get a full-time job, like, within the next month, then it would definitely be more so on the tip, but no. Like, the hotels I was looking at are either, like, completely booked out, or they cost, like, 3 times the flights. Yeah. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, like, traveling to America at the moment seems like not the best idea. How's the investigation going, officer? Great, sir. Tell the truth, I've forgotten all about work, so I'd focus on daydreaming. They say if you think in pictures instead of words, it's really good for the right side of your brain, so... That will be quite enough. Holy fuck. No wonder the police can't do their jobs in this fucking universe. Yes, what is it? I'm out of the trial chamber of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. Oh, this is serious. I did you a favor of allowing you to investigate. Further, I'll be expecting results.
And you'll get them. But I'd still be here if I didn't think I could deliver.
Come to think of it. Why were you here in the first place?
So she doesn't know I was summoned before the committee.
That's a long story. Longer than the nighttime. And deeper than the sea. Have I seen Mr. Edward's trouble now telling the story myself?
On second thought, I don't care what you're doing here. What's important is that you solve the case in front of us, agree?
Wholeheartedly.
Wait, but you're the one who asked in the first place.
What's that saying again? But first think later.
Can't you make it together? Wait, just like me.
What are you doing here, Francisca? I thought you were working abroad on something with Interpol.
Wouldn't you like to know what the boy... I mean... but that would be top secret. And I have neither the needs nor the obligation to tell you.
I thought she'd say as much.
Anyway, never mind that. Where's the prosecutor in charge of this case? Not that I know who's been assigned, but I was hoping they'd take care of the legwork for me. Wait, is Francisco gonna meet Winner? Is Francisco gonna meet Winner? Are we actually gonna see? Are we gonna see Eustace get whipped? Yet they haven't even bothered to show up. Wonder what could they be doing?
Ouch! I'm not the prosecutor's keeper, sir.
It's hardly fair to whip people who don't deserve it, Francisca.
What use is a whip if you don't use it, And who better to use it on than anybody who isn't giving 110%?
I may not know who's been assigned yet, either, but I feel 100%, I 110% feel for them already. I couldn't help but notice that you seem to be acquainted with Dr. Hertz.
How very astute of you, Miles Edgeworth. Yes, I know her. Once upon a time, we, oh, never mind.
She doesn't seem too keen to talk about it. Perhaps I better leave it for now.
What happened, sir? What happened once upon a time? You can't not tell us now. Ouch!
Well, you're foolishly pries into another person's business. Now hold your tongue, Scruffy, or you'll get more than a mere tongue lashing.
It's a bit late for that.
Spare the whip, spoil the child.
A weapon time saves 9. Then you go to school, you whipless wonder.
Yes, it seems that living alone was the right choice after all.
Okay, wait. Okay.
I would imagine the victim's key card probably granted access to this room, wouldn't you agree?
Let me go find out, sir. I'm back. I found some details in the car security system. It's for this room, just like you said.
So the victim was able to enter and exit the chamber freely.
Assuming that the keycard actually belonged to her, yes.
Indeed.
Yippee!
It seems we're no closer to discovering the identity of our victim.
Then, am I really Kay? Can you be so sure?
Of course we're sure. What are you talking about?
Thank you. And that person lying over there is somebody you may have murdered, but that's all you can say for now.
No, there's no way she did it. Isn't that right, sir?
Indeed. I don't believe Kay, we know, would have done something like this.
You're becoming a real softy, Miles Edgeworth.
Oh no. Ugh, I know that voice.
Okay.
With a winning smile and #1 name in the business, here is I, Prosecutor Eustace Winner.
Ah, fuck. Of course you're here. Please forgive the intrusion.
Step away from that body, Edgeworth. I didn't call for you, and I don't need you. This case is mine. It's the victim would have wanted.
You knew the victim?
So it really is her. But be not afraid, everyone. For gods of justice will guide us to the truth.
She sure will. Now that I'm here, everything is going to be alright. Whoever did this will live to regret it. I should be.
Miles Edgeworth! Who is this imbecile?
Just knowing what's going on here, you don't want to...
Yeah.
Yeah. Why am I getting the death glare? I got nothing to do with him.
Franziska von Karma, I presume. My apologies. I should have introduced myself sooner. Verdi de Gavel, at your service. And the deceased in this case is...
Rosie Ringer, attorney at law, and a member of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence.
I see. That would explain the key cards. So you're the lead prosecutor.
Yep, which means this case will be solved today.
You didn't tell me your name yet, little boy.
If you want to know my name, all you have to do is ow!
Stop babbling and tell me!
It's Eustace Winner.
I think we've established where the balance of power lies in this particular room.
Mr. Guy in charge? Yeah, it's from Grandma.
What's this? Oh, the preliminary findings.
And to answer your earlier question, the engagement ring is usually worn on the left hand and most... Okay, the left hand. Okay.
This isn't a game, Mr. Winner.
Alright, that's me done. See you next stiff. Yeah, home time. I could murder a bowl of noodles right now. We're out of here, everybody. Stay healthy. Such a funny animation. Let's see. So the wound from her head is when she fell over and it's when she fell over after she died.
Eustace?
It was a candle holder that killed her, huh? And she died sometime late last night. Well, what now, Gavel?
It's very kind of you to share the current findings of everybody, Eustace. But perhaps you should leave it there. We wouldn't want you to change your voice after all. No. Oh no, that would be a tragedy.
Anyway, that settles it. We need to escape Faraday.
What? What the heck are you talking about?
I think Eustace's meaning is very clear. Miss Faraday is the murderer. And though she is dressed differently than usual, this young lady covered in bandages is Miss Faraday herself, correct? You really mean to arrest her here and now? If you do, then I'll be forced to object. Loudly and forcefully. And as a further confirmation we needed. What do you mean, further confirmation were needed? Right. Please, Mr. Edgeworth. Just go. It's fine.
Fine? This is anything but fine, Kay.
Oh, Edgeworth, it could be... I think Phoenix ever said that to him, like... Oh my god. So, maybe I did do it? Maybe I killed that poor woman and I just don't remember? The goddess smiles on those who confess their sins. Question. If someone confesses to a murder, but they happen to have amnesia, could that confession be used for a conviction, or would that be completely, like, thrown out? Or would that be, like, completely thrown out? Because, like, I'm thinking, because, like, I don't know, like, because I find it very hard to believe it would stand, because, like, she applauds her commitment for the cause of justice, as do I, and I think you're a fucking moron, like, I'm not even saying that just to get under your skin, no, I actually think you're an idiot. I actually think you're an idiot, like... If people like you are in charge of like the legal system, it's no fucking wonder why we're in the dark age of the law. George Cavell, Eustace, if you really intend to arrest Kay, could you at least explain your grounds for doing so? I, for one, certainly don't intend to yield. Not until I've seen some evidence to support your accusations.
Then allow me, prepared to be him, the fateful deductive genius, Edgeworth. They call it the human race because somebody has to win it, and that somebody is me. I won this race too. I saw him before anybody else did. Kay Faraday's the murderer, no doubt about it. She's stuck at the community chamber looking to do some of her trademark great thieving. Which means nobody but her could have killed Rosie Ringer.
Deductive genius? That was a total mess.
If Detective Gumshoe is saying that, you know it must be bad. I asked you to explain your grounds for arresting Kay, yet you've explained exactly nothing. True, but you haven't seen any proof of her innocence either.
It's alright, Kay. Mr. Edgeworth pulled a miracle somehow. Just gotta believe in him.
My deductions aren't acts of divine intervention, you know. It would depend, but under most circumstances, confession will be dismissed as forced under duress or coerced confession. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Because, like... Because then... Yeah, because, like, they don't remember... Because, like, they have amnesia. They don't remember anything. Like,
Like, no, I genuinely believe that if they accepted her, like, case confession here, it would genuinely be, like, there would be a genuine argument to have it thrown out under coerced, under duress. Like, actually, in both, like, under duress and coerced. Like, again, it's like I said, I actually think Gavel's a fucking idiot here. Well, Edgeworth, I'd hate for you to disappoint me. But in the event at your door, I will be sure to freely let you know. This was so fucking easy.
Are you familiar with this room, Mr. Winner? It certainly sounds like you are.
What can I say? Winners know where winners go. I'm number 1, and 2, and 3.
I think that's is going under your skin personally. Is her overall use of gods and sins as a man of faith. Oh, damn. Yeah, like, honestly, I can. I think you get that. I think I can honestly understand that. Sorry, take a sip of water. I don't know. I do think. I don't know. Like, for me personally, like, I think like I just don't think she should be basing her grounds of assertion on like, I guess like the gods of justice and all that stuff. Like. Though, so granted, I'm not really, and the thing that, all right, yeah, and like the thing is, like, I'm not really a faithful person myself. I don't really believe in like anything in particular. So, to me, it kind of holds like no grounds like whatsoever. It's not that she's misinterpreting the faith, but more that her faith is tied to how she judges people. Right, I see, I see.
In other words, the majority of her work is seconds. And if not third rates.
Why do you always have to make fun of me?
You can take it as a slight if you wish, but the fact that remains that you seem unfamiliar with key cards.
You didn't take me for. Of course I'm familiar with it. You didn't want us to get in here. Don't you? Have you no shame?
Mr. Winner, do you really even suspect Kay?
Of course I do. She did it. Faraday's the killer.
Then perhaps you can tell us. How Kay gone to such a secure room as this? Without a key card.
Gee. Oh. Gee. You know, that was the... gee. Yeah.
A masterful summary. Now, as we know, only members of the committee have key cards. Therefore, only they can enter.
Precisely. Oh god, why is she agreeing with me? Please, take a look at this. I had security pull the data earlier. As you can see, the door to this room was opened at 12:52 AM with Miss Ringer's keycard. We cannot know for certain, of course, but who's to say the culprit didn't enter the room with Miss Ringer and then killed her over some sort of subsequent disagreement?
It's certainly a plausible theory, but that's all it is. For one, it would require the victim and her murderer to have known one another.
Yeah, Kay didn't know the woman. I'm sure of it.
How could you possibly be sure of such a thing? That's pure speculation on your part, detective. There's no place for guesswork in a courtroom or at a crime scene. Hard evidence is what is required. In that case, are you suggesting that you have said hard evidence that you have said hard evidence to support your theory? Evidence that Kay Faraday I want to bring up how much you hate that she's holding back information, but because she is in the courtroom, you can't really. Yeah, yeah, it's annoying, but technically she's not really even doing anything wrong because like a lot of the times like we're not even like supposed to really be in these crime scenes. like like at the end of the day, like it can't be denied that Edgeworth doesn't really have that much reason of like being in like a lot of the places he is. Like he has to like he has to like use loopholes in like the legal system or to even be able to like even just be in like the crime scene at all. Ugh. And technically you could make the argument that like you could make the argument that she is like just perfectly doing her job by not telling us anything because again, we're not the prosecutor or like the main defense attorney. So it's not really information that we really need to know. But of course. What? I have here a letter. Dr. Hertz found it in the victim's chest pockets.
I know of the victim's possessions. And you kept this to yourself until now? You planned for this, didn't you?
But of course, I'd imagine that like the point here isn't that she's doing it. Of course, I think the point that the game does try to make though is that she doesn't hide things like because like oh she's only like just doing her job and like it's because she's on. I think it is like implied that I think in the game it does like imply that she's only like doing it just to like get at Edgeworth or as like I guess like as a way to I don't know like beat Edgeworth down a bit. Edgeworth, she just says she isn't doing anything wrong. She's just yeah exactly like she's technically doing the right thing just for a bitchy reason. I think that's the best way I can describe it. She's technically doing the right thing, but she's doing it for a very bitchy reason.
Is that why?
It's the cannibal that killed her, huh? And she died sometime late last night. But what now, Gavel?
It's very kind of you to share the coroner's findings with everybody, Eustace. But perhaps you should leave it there. We want you to train your voice after all. Shall I read it for you? Rosie, thank you so much for agreeing to help me with my plan. Now we can both get what we want. Good luck of getting revenge for what happened 12 years ago. Kay. This would seem to indicate pretty strongly that the two of them were accomplices, wouldn't you say, Yuri? What, between Kay and the victim? Accomplices in a plot to steal from the very room in which we are standing. No! Wait, so your principal suspect is Miss Kay Faraday for this second crime, as well as Miss Ringer's murder. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Oh. I don't know. This doesn't seem like something Kay would say or write. Also, sorry, just give me 1 second. This doesn't really seem like something Kay would say or write. Either this is a different Kay or this is like a false evidence situation. Don't worry, I'll make sure to get your precious thing back.
Don't listen to her.
How old is Kay? She's like 16, 17, I think. Yeah, she's 17. She's 17.
You're not like that. You haven't do any of the stuff they're accusing you of.
Then how to explain the letter, detective? Ugh.
Like Mr. Winner, I suspected Judge Cavell herself had some proof to support her accusation. But I didn't expect it to be quite so definitive.
Nicely done, Gavel.
Thank you, Eustace.
We're not done here yet. I still have questions and you better have answers.
Would you mind if I handle this, Eustace?
Be my guest. Have fun arguing Edgeworth into the ground.
I can't let them steamroll me like this. I have to find a way to take back the advantage.
She cares about something that happened when she was 5 and most likely lived with her father. No, she wouldn't. Okay, like, look, okay. So Kay got this letter saying that Rosie would give something precious back to her, and she happened to have a notebook of Kay's promises that she made of her father. So, but yeah, like the thing is, like, first of all, I find it very hard to believe that Kay would get revenge or would help someone get revenge for something that happened like 12 years ago in an event that she had like no involvement in. I don't know, like, okay, first of all, we don't really know what this revenge is per se, but usually that means like murder, and I don't think this is what Kay is like not all about that. As the letter more than adequately proves, Miss Faraday and Miss Rosie were acquainted. Also, yeah, that's another thing, like, there's no, how the fuck would Kay and Rosie be acquainted? Like, how the hell would those two be acquainted? Like, again, if it's, they couldn't have known each other like 12 years ago, because again, Kay was 5. Second, I don't know, unless I could involve her father somehow, but for whatever reason, their alliance must have broken down. Miss Ringer lost her life resolving disagreements, but she had one last card to play. The letter she kept safe in her left chest pockets, which spells out the name of her killer. What's getting me? Shouldn't this letter have a hole in it? Because remember, her left chest pocket got stabbed. Yes, of course. Don't do this out of pride, Miles Edgeworth. If you're gonna fail, do it on someone else's time.
Hey, whose side are you on, sir?
There's only one side to be on, Scruffy. The side of the truth.
Uh-oh. Looks like kid's got something to say.
Well, there's one side to be on. Then it has to be the one he got. Quiet, you.
My thoughts exactly.
As the letter more than adequately proves, Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were acquainted. It seems Miss Faraday had asked for Miss Ringer's help in a plot of some kind. But what reason would the alliance must have broken down? Miss Ringer disagreement and had one last card to play. That was way too easy. That was way too easy.
So the victim kept the most vital clue closest to her heart. How very touching.
The voices of the dead fight to be heard. And even then, they don't always reach us. But her voice rang loud and true, and it told us that Miss Faraday is her killer.
I think you may have misheard her, Your Honor. Or perhaps an evil spirit was trying to mislead you.
Hey, you take that back.
I didn't say that you were an evil spirit.
Oh.
Perhaps you should try listening to the words of the coroner's report instead.
By all means. If I recall correctly, the victim was stabbed on the left side. No.
Yes, I'm afraid so. You claimed the letter was found in the victim's left chest pockets.
I wish you was stabbed by a candle holder.
Indeed. 3 puncture wounds to the chest. Yet not one on the letter. Miraculous, no?
No, I can explain this. What's that thing called when the atoms like perfectly line up and they and two objects phase through each other?
You cannot seriously be using that as your argument.
I mean, it's technically possible, right?
I'm sorry, am I talking to Mr. Winner over here or Judge Gavell? Well, Judge Gavell, how do you explain that? Because I can think of one explanation. That the letter was deliberately placed there after the fact in order to cast suspicion on Kay.
I think the answer you're looking for is bullshit.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to create the crime scene we see before us. And that someone was the real culprit, who almost certainly also forged his letter.
No!
It's clear that the culprit intended to frame Kay. By means of that letter.
And you fell hook, line, and sinker, you fucking idiot.
Objection! Sorry, Gummy wouldn't say that. I just want to say that.
No! Faraday did it! The letter was in her other pocket, yeah. Huh? Seriously? My whole left chest pocket was a mistake. Whoever reported that meant their left. Yeah! Stop your foolish slandering, you foolishly foolish fool! Or are you just that incurably foolish? Why do you keep whipping me? And stop making fun of my deductions! Yeah! There, I saved the trouble of disciplining him.
Yes. Even though I had no intention of doing so. The letter stained in blood, which suggests that it had indeed been placed somewhere on her left side. Therefore, I doubt there was some sort of mistaken report. Not unless the report was given by you.
Come on, say something!
Yeah, we really shut you up, didn't we?
No objections. Good. Then allow me to continue.
Now, what's really getting me, she should be much better at her job. She should have recognized that immediately and will say, if they don't reveal something on why she's not doing her job, but we'll call her a bad character. Yeah, like, again, like, my guess is that either she's really just that incredibly dumb, or she's like a secret, like, Fulbright, like, twist villain sort of thing. Those are like my early guesses, or if you really want to go there, she did it. We could maybe potentially say that she did it. Like, those are my 3 guesses, like, as to, like, why she didn't. Yeah, because, like, the thing that gets me, though, is that when she gave that, the thing is, though, is that when she gave that, like, that testimony, the characters were like, oh, wow, she's really good. Oh, wow, this is gonna be a tough one to beat. Meanwhile, I immediately picked up on that. I immediately picked up on the facts, like, shouldn't the letter have, like, a stab wound in it or something? I get the feeling this isn't going to be the game's strongest case. It had a really compelling beginning, but I'm not going to lie, it's kind of starting to fall a little bit flat.
So, we have established the existence of a second suspect.
No, we haven't. The murderer had to get in here, remember? Else could have gone apart for a Faraday ringer.
Whoever it was would have needed a key card. Judge Gavel proposed that the killer entered the room together with the victim. But what if there was something questionable about the very basis of the theory itself?
It would be the keycard report, right? That's another thing, like... That's another thing. 10:15 p... I say in this case, industrial... That's when you're playing Apollo and went up against Phoenix. Yes. I was like, that's another thing too. Like, shouldn't... Okay, I get that, like, 2 hours, 45 minutes. That's a long time to be in here, yes, but, like, shouldn't this person still have been, like, shouldn't we have at least figured out who this person was? At the very least. Both hyped for the case, only for it to end immediately. Yeah! I'm wondering, is this just gonna be like that? Like, it has a very hyped up beginning, but it's gonna be over very quickly and, like, easy. Wait, hang on. April 4th. Wait, no, this was before, wait. If this, 10:15 p.m. was before this one, then wouldn't that be on the April 3rd keycard report then? Wait, so, like, should be. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Either this is gonna be like a thing where it's like we use this now, but we come to that realization later, or it's just gonna be one of those things where it's like it's just never brought up. Look again at the key card record provided by Judge Gavel a short while ago. As already noted, the victim's key card was used at 12:52 a.m. But you'll note that someone else's key card was also listed. A mystery person could have entered beforehand and lay in wait for the victim, you mean? The other person entered at 10:15 p.m., so it's certainly not outside their own possibility. Except, I'm afraid it is.
Where's your evidence, huh, Your Honor?
Wait, evidence? I am the evidence detective. It was my keycard. Telling you guys, she may have done it. There's nothing suspicious about a committee member entering the chamber, so please, is there?
Perhaps not. But that's also not the exonerating evidence you seem to think it is. Unless you can prove that you yourself didn't murder your colleague.
What's utter nonsense? What would I have to gain from killing her? Oh, fuck, I don't fucking know. Maybe because you have a massive stick up your ass? I don't know, that seems like... I don't know, I imagine a stick up your ass gets really annoying after like a few days. I don't know, maybe she got really agitated, she rubbed you the wrong way, and then, I don't know, just one thing led to another and stabby stab.
I'm sure you know how I'm going to answer that, Your Honor. I believe further investigation will shed light on any motives you may have had.
I am faithful servant of the goddess. Why would I ever resort to an act of crime? That's not an excuse. Simply saying, oh, I'm a follower of God, that's not gonna get you, like... whatever. I use my keycards, that much is true. But my reason from entering this room is far from questionable.
Then perhaps you could care to tell us why.
I had business here in the committee chamber. There was certain preparations to make.
Preparations? Sound pretty suspicious to me.
I am not at liberty to share what I'm preparing for. But I'm sure Prosecutor Edruff can make an educated guess.
My hearing. She must have been busy gathering the documents, they were going to use against me.
Do you know how many followers of God were the worst criminals? Yeah, exactly, like, there have been people who have committed murder, like, committed, like, atrocious, like, acts of crime who were followers of God and such. Oh my god.
To relieve me of my badge.
I'm gonna guess this is Fender.
You and the...
Oh no. Who the fuck is that?
Oh, really took me back to the day of my youth, back when I would wrangle as a sergeant detective. He disappeared, you know. I hope he's out there somewhere, living his best life.
He finally made an appearance? Who the fuck is this?
You'll have to forgive me. It's just... I get so emotional, the tears, I can't stop them.
Chairman winner. Oh. This is someone who got applied. Ah, right. Oh, so I'm guessing it's like Eustace's like father or something.
Oh, Verity, my girl. Do you ever stop working? Your dedication puts us all to shame. And this is young Francisca I see before me. Dear child, when did you get so big?
Uncle Luna, it's been far too long.
It's so formal. I thought we were like family. You used to sit on my knee and shout, Uncle Winner, at the top of your little lungs. Oh, time goes by so fast. Oh, God help her. Shed a tear.
Dad, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Our committee member's been murdered, and you're in charge of the case, my boy.
What is this? Bring your pups to work day.
Silence! Do you have any idea who this is? This man is practically the right hand of the goddess herself. You know his whole story? I know nothing, but I'm gonna say he did it. I'm gonna say he did it just because I know it's just gonna absolutely destroy Gavel. A former chief prosecutor and current chairman of the Committee of Prosecutorial Excellence.
Now, Verity. There's no need to bring all that up. I'm just a harmless old man, really.
He killed everyone.
Allow me to apologize for the detective's rudeness. I am Miles Hedworth, correct? And your little supporter at Dick Gumshoe. I am Execlusius Winner. Father to this idiot boy, among other things.
So does he love his son or hate him? I can't tell.
My wife and I so happy when he was born. And now she's gone too. Heaven only knows where.
Dad, here's my handkerchief.
Thank you, son. You're a good boy. In your own silly way. Like father, like son, I suppose. Though it's hard to say who's the bigger fool. Well, Verity, how goes the investigation?
Thank you for asking, sir. We have identified the prime suspects. One K. Faraday we are trying...
We don't have nearly enough to make her your prime suspect, and you know it. Have you forgotten that we discovered about the letter?
I think he loves his son, but knows he's a dumb fuck. Probably.
I told you. This is just a mix-up. Look at the wrong pocket.
Don't test my patience. I was about to say, should we be whipping Eustace in front of his father? Oh, so his eyes creep me the fuck out.
Alright, that's enough. Let's just all calm down, shall we?
I'm sorry you had to see that, sir. My humblest apologies.
I think you've all made your cases very clear. All except for you, Eustace.
What? Dad!
We are prosecutors, and it's our duty to identify the suspect and bring them to justice. And no one dare call someone a suspect without evidence or a motive. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm all about your relationship with the accused. Think it seems pretty apt based on what I've heard.
Kay's a criminal. She's helped us catch bad guys loads of times.
Much about this case is still unclear, sir. Please, you have to let us... Oh, it's heartwarming, really. The bonds of friendship are strong among the young.
What the fuck was that?
But circumstances being what they are, I'm afraid those bonds won't be enough.
What the heck's that supposed to mean?
The prosecutor's office needs this case cleared up as quickly as possible. Time is oh so precious. We have so little of it. And there's so many other cases. I'm sorry, but you understand, of course, don't you? Alright, Miss Kay Faraday. Time to come along quietly.
Yes, sir. You're not taking her. She's innocent, I tell you. To defy the chairman of the committee is to defy the law itself. It's an act of brazen. A hearing won't be necessary at all. Are you prepared for Miles Edgeworth to lose his badge over this detective? So if a K goes down, Mr. Edgeworth loses his badge? What the heck am I supposed to do? You'll use this badge to shield yourselves? Oh, how the committee too has fallen.
Kay, you're innocent.
Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Thank you. We've only known each other for a short while, but you've been very kind. And I'm sorry. Sorry for being criminal. Your contrition has been noted, Miss Faraday, and will be conveyed to the gods of justice.
What in the world should I do? When I was little, all I wanted to be was like my father. To become an attorney, and to fight for those who can't fight for themselves. But now, my fate is tied to that one tiny badge. One tiny badge against the life of a dear acquaintance.
Well, who am I kidding? There's nothing to weigh up here? I guess this is it. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth. Hold it. So Gumshoe actually has hold. So Gumshoe actually has all the power here since he's a cop. Right. Yeah, I think, yeah, in the real world, like, it wouldn't be, like, under, like, Gumshoe's, like, authority as to whether or not someone gets arrested or not. Though, I guess the most they could maybe say is that, like, like, the most that maybe they can say is that, like, Gumshoe shouldn't be in charge of this case because he personally knows the victim and isn't really acting on rationales, acting on emotion. But even then, the most I could see happening then is that the detective gets changed and it'd be up to them. It'd still be up to them. Though, again, like, I think this is something they're trying to subtly hint at is the fact that, like, prosecutors hold, like, too much power in, like, this, like, in the legal system here. like in the world of Ace Attorney, I think the point they're trying to make is that in this world, like prosecutors hold like way too much power. And not only they hold like too much power, but they're not as committed as they should be to getting to the truth and care more so about like just getting cases like done and over with.
Judge Cavell, a moment, please.
Yes, what is it? Your badge? What is the meaning of this?
I'm returning it. From this day forth, I'm a prosecutor no longer.
Mr. Edgeworth? What are you doing? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself right now! In this particular case, Gumshoe is too close to the victim to accurately assess innocence, but even with how high the other two are in justice system, they still can't call for an arrest. Yeah, exactly. You're giving it all up? Just like that? You can't mean it, sir. Tell me you're kidding, please. If you're not prosecutor anymore, then what does that make me?
I have one duty, and one duty alone. To pursue the truth. If being a prosecutor means I must turn a blind eye to the very truth before me, then I will gladly shed the title to be free. I'll carve my own path. One I believe in. I won't let my search for the truth end here.
Are you running away from the Von Karma? From me?
Say what you will, Francisco. You won't change my mind.
So you're leaving me again? I'll never forgive you for this. Never. No. No. This is all my fault. None of that happened wasn't for me.
Wait. Kay, don't go. You stay right where you are, detective.
But, sir...
I'm not a prosecutor anymore.
Don't say that. Where you go, I'll go, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm always there right by your side.
There's no need for you to do that now, detective. Simply focus on your job and what you can do.
Well now. This is no good, is it? We've let a dangerous criminal run free.
I try, and yet it's never enough.
There's no need to worry, sir. We'll set up a cordon. She won't get far.
She'd better not.
I'll be very disappointed in you if she does. Are you having a little crisis here? Again, like I have to wonder if like Gavel's like I wonder if Gavel's like whole I have to wonder what her whole like thing against Edgeworth is. Like does does she genuinely believe that like Edgeworth like holds no regard for like the systems in place and like again it's either like does she genuinely believe that like Edgeworth like I guess holds no regard for the law whatsoever? Or is it because or is she again I want to say maybe again I would throw the idea that maybe it's because like he was like raised and taught by Von Karma, that maybe that might play into it because like Von Karma was known as being a very corrupt prosecutor, so she might have the belief that like that's rubbed off on him. But at the same time, like when we brought up like Von Karma, like we brought up in the previous case that Von Karma falsified like the autopsy report, she didn't really seem to care like at all. Like she didn't seem to care at all. So I'd have to guess from that like she doesn't really hold any ill will or care for like Von Karma, like whatever he did. Or I don't know. I guess we'll just have to play and find out.
okay? She's not here either. Where are you?
Knockety knock knock. Special visitor.
Fender.
Whoa. Talk about an unhappy face. Everything okay, big guy? Find yourself too many admirers looking like that.
What are you doing here? Has something happened?
Something happened, he asks. I'll say. It's been all over the news. A murder in a community chamber? It's called that happening, alright. And well, if your hearing beats today, I thought. Well, I couldn't help but wonder if you were involved.
They're reporting on the news already.
Heck yeah, a dead lawyer, a young woman in the run, they're lapping it up. It's crazy stuff, but compelling too, I gotta admit. So, I gotta give you the lowdown or what?
Well, actually...
Whoa, maybe warn a guy before blowing his mind next time. These are crazier than I thought.
This isn't a joke, Fender. Kay's out there somewhere. All alone and without her memory.
Not to mention being suspected of murder. That definitely doesn't make things any easy. But where the heck could she have gone to? Are you sure she didn't remember Zip?
Although she might have come here, but...
No luck, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. Sounds like she thinks she's done it wrong. She wouldn't want to cause you even more trouble by rocking up your doorstep.
You think I don't know that? But I'm out of places to look.
Hey, take a chill pill, compadre. This isn't like you. You wound up tighter than a clockwork monkey, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. After all, it's got you even running from pillar to post. From pillar to post, looking for saving an innocent from jail. Acting like an attorney I know you were born to be.
Look, Fender, I may have given up my badge earlier, but that doesn't mean I've decided to become an attorney. However, Kay isn't just some suspect in a murder to me. She's somebody I've come to know very well, even if we've only been acquainted for a short while. And she'd never harm a fly, let alone another person.
Blow my mind twice in 5 minutes, why don't you? It's lucky to have you in our corner, champ. I hope you don't mind me saying this, but there's quite the bond that sprung between the two of you. You don't have to give me your old man run for his money, even.
It's nothing like that, really. She just likes to involve herself in my affairs.
You can say that again. From what I've seen, she likes to charge into things, no holds barred. But she's certainly some good, I can tell. You two make a great team. Can't say I'm not a little jealous. I can't say I'm not a little jealous, seeing as my partner in crime no longer around. Anyway, you need to track her down. Connections like that don't grow on trees. I should know. Alright, how about this for a plan? You're fresh to have ideas about where she could be, and you can't just walk the street shouting her name. So, why not go back to the source? Look at how she lost her memory in the first place. You just might have some clues that'll help narrow things down.
That's not a bad idea. Based on what she told us, it sounds like all started the big building.
And that's where we're headed. Next up, the big time. And maybe you can give your face a good news. Maybe you can give your face a good news in a way. Okay, we'll come frolicking back to the fold, and the first thing she sees is scowling like that.
Very funny. Fender is truly a force of nature all on his own.
Kind of crazy the building's open when a murder happened, like literally just a floor below this.
The sun sure sets quickly.
Oh, no, sorry. $6.42. I guess it depends on daylight savings.
Not even a murder on the premises could make this place close to stores. Gotta chase that last dollar.
Oh, sorry. Not even a murder on the premises could make this place close to stores. Gotta chase the last dollar, huh? That's capitalism, baby. There's hardly anybody around, though. I guess we got the whole place to ourselves.
The first step towards proving Kay's innocence is to figure out how she lost her memory.
Earth to Miles. We've got some sleuthing to do. This rooftop paradise is all ours. So let's focus up and do what we so let's focus up and do what we're good at for K, alright?
Do what we're good at, huh? I was supposed to be grateful there's at least something we can do. Pegasus, the winged horse of legends. No, wait. Isn't it a horn on his forehead? So, it's a unicorn?
No, that can't be right either. It's a... Come on, I remember this. Alicorn? I think that's right. I don't know.
Unicorn? Unicorns don't have wings! What's this? There's a little plaque at the bottom showing the name of the piece. Contradictions. That'll teach me about bother gauging such things. We can insert a coin, take a good look at this landscape for a few minutes. Okay, absolutely living all over this. Okay, I know anyway. But for now, I'd better focus my powers to observation on this rooftop.
Mr. Edgeworth, we meet again.
What are you two doing up here?
Oh, seeing as we came all the way, we thought we might as well enjoy some cotton candy.
What the heck are you doing here? I could get yourself even more hot water.
You need to worry about me, Dr. Hertz. I'll be just fine.
Whatever you say, Mr. Soon-to-be ex-prosecutor turned ex-prosecutor. Saw that come from a mile off.
Wait, what? You got fired?
As I said, you need to concern yourself with my affairs.
If you say so. So, oh, how's Kay doing? Uh-oh, did something happen? Maybe I can help? How about an injection?
No injections, thank you. Unfortunately, a jab a day does not keep the world's troubles at bay.
Yeah, it does seem to get kind of chilly, huh? Come on, let's head home. Alright then, Mr. Edgeworth. Catch you again soon. Hey, you. How's some delicious cloud cotton candy to brighten up your day?
Parting clouds? Is it named for the fact that we're so close to the clouds up here?
Our gimmick is we take normal serving cotton candy, split it in half, pot it if you will. Half the candy, same price, double the profit. Okay, I'm like fairly certain that breaks like some kind of consumer laws. I'm like fairly certain that breaks like some kind of like code of conduct something.
I think customers will be laughing if you keep sharing that information quite so freely. It looks like TV showing an announcement from various companies in the big building. But at the moment, it's just showing a regular broadcast channel. What are we studying here for? Still celebrating on today?
Oh yes, because that's clearly where the priorities lie.
The beacon wings of a bird and a body of a lion.
I'm gonna miss this so much.
I guess these statues are meant to guard the piece of a little rooftop haven. I have to say, they're incredibly detailed.
Also frighteningly so.
Instead of feeling welcomed, I wonder how many people are scared off by these instead.
Good question.
So the person in a raincoat that Kay saw supposedly approached her from the direction of the concession stand. Which would suggest that she was pushed over this railing here. The railing is chest height. You'd have to try really hard to go tumbling over the edge of it. Everything looks sturdy enough too. There's a pretty sizable cherry tree. The flowers are just on the cusp of a full bloom. According to what Kay told us, she was standing beneath the tree until she was pushed and fell. Oh.
Hi.
Okay.
Don't mind me. I was just lying in wait.
That would make you a criminal, Kay. Perhaps you meant to say lying low.
Oh, yes, that's...
Nevertheless, I doubt people will look kindly on a suspect haunting the site of her supposed crime. Surely you understand that, even in your current state. On top of which, while you've been playing hide and go seek, I've been worried sick and frantically trying to find you.
Are you mad at me?
Of course I am. Now, what were you thinking coming back here? Did you think amnesia would excuse your recklessness?
No! I came to try to help you get your badge back.
What?
I thought if I could get my memory back, I might be able to remember killing that poor woman. I thought if I came back to where I lost my memory, maybe I could.
There's one thing you haven't lost, you know. Your ability to surpass my expectations at every turn. I could be more certain now that you're the Kay I know so very well. However, I don't appreciate you being so reckless. Do you hear me?
I'm sorry. Seriously, Miles, you're killing me here. You're banking good guy points, and then you just went and blew it by blowing your top. Good to see you, kiddo. Glad to see you safe. Come on, bring it in. Okay. That's the spirit.
Not now, Fender!
Yeesh, trying to learn the mood.
Live news from the big building where a shocking murder took place earlier today. Police continue their hunt for a young woman known to have been present at the scene. She is considered a prime suspect, and the police say no effort is being spared to try and track her down.
Damn, talk about a real mood killer. Woo, mama. And I'm messing around, huh? Well, team, what's the plan? Looks like clock's ticking down. And, fast.
Indeed. It's only a matter of time before they find us.
Alright, first things first. Okay, you're sticking us from now on. Capiche? But it caused you so much trouble already.
You can hardly make things any worse for me at this point.
I mean, there was a good chance Airdrop's gonna lose his badge anyway. There was a good chance, and my phone just died. Even make sure to charge it too before stream. Okay, well, gotta fix that up. What time is it? Okay, well, it's not gonna be on for much longer anyway, so. There we go. Mr. Edgeworth. There's Cecil. There's together like the Three Musketeers. Miles he'll be in charge of proving Kay innocent.
And I will, believe me.
I'm gonna need you to do everything you can to help him with the investigation, okay, Kay? Yes, of course. Great! Now gotta move quick. Can't be getting back by the boys in blue before you even started. You may not have any more to lose, but your Uncle Eddie sure does. They're gonna forgive me if I got the family off a shutdown.
Thank you, Fender. I'm sure I owe you more than I'll ever really know.
I hope I've helped you so far. I came back here because I thought I might jog my memory.
How about go over what you remember one more time?
Okay, I was standing under the tree, sheltering from the rain. Then I saw a person in a red raincoat, and then they pushed me.
Can you remember anything specific about the person in the raincoat?
I'm sorry, I just can't recall anything. Oh, but there's one thing. I could see the moon over their shoulders. They came closer and closer.
The moon?
Yes, it's all very fuzzy, but it was the exact same place that it is right now, floating up above the cherry blossoms.
So the moon was visible over the mysterious figure's shoulder.
Red like chairman winner. You make a very good point there, buddy. You make a very good point. He does wear very red outfits.
That's new information. I should keep that in mind.
So if it's 6 p.m. now and the moon's here, then that would mean it would have had. I'm guessing midnight. It's like kind of up here. Wait, what time's the moon? Damn it! I don't know my moon cycles. Fuck. I keep feeling like there's something just on the edge of my memory.
There is? It could be the clue we need. Right, just let it flow on top of your mind and say whatever comes into your thoughts.
Alright. Again, I know his story, so it could be misleading. Maybe. It's very faint, but I'm still gonna say he did it. I'm seeing a small restaurant. Just a counter, some seats. There is this incredible smell. A beautiful golden soup, not too thick and tastes just right. It's filled with delicious noodles, they're firm, but not too firm. And that's when a thought crossed my mind. I'm gonna order another bowl. Oh my god, Kay, I love you so much.
A captivating memory, but sadly that one has nothing to do with this case.
What should have everything to do with this case?
You used to say you were the second great thief Yatagrasu, a noble outlaw dedicated to stealing the truth. Do you really not remember any of that?
Oh, I think you're right. I was a noble.
Not a noble, Kate, a noble outlaw. So I suppose you got halfway there.
Oh. Oh. Okay, we already read this, we don't need to go. Okay, can we make any dot connections yet, or? Okay, no, I don't think so. Okay, so I don't think these two really have anything to do with each other then.
As you can see, there's still hard work up on the 50th floor. That's where the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence holds their disciplinary hearings, correct? That's right. There have been people walking the windows all evening. This is one serious investigation.
Well, this doesn't make our chance of getting out here AFK any rosier.
Well, to find a way to surpass the press.
I'm cool, mysterious customer Mazarina, but I'm no spy.
Maybe we could use him as a decoy. Things get desperate.
Okay, whatever you're thinking, quit it. Okay, whatever you're thinking, quit it. I can tell it doesn't end well for me.
I must scour the scene, inspect everything. It looks like it's being broadcast live, which means we'll look at a big building in real time.
Does me on TV too?
I don't think so. The camera's far away enough. Let's just talk enough that I think we'll be safe for now. At least we better be. Case spotted, things will go from bad to worse before we know it.
Okay, but like, are we gonna ignore the fact that this roof Fender can read minds too? Apparently so. But it seems his ability is not as strong as Kay's. But also, like, this rooftop is like brightly lit up with like so many different lights.
As you can see, there's still hard at work up on the 50th floor. That's where the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence halted the disciplinary hearings, correct? That's right. There have been people walking by the windows all evening.
Wait, something's wrong with this picture.
Oh, that's not the 50th floor, it's the 49th, isn't it? No, it isn't.
Question. How many floors does this building have?
Easy, 50, right? Kinda ironic that just a few feet above where the committee work its ugly little schemes. It's a place where starry-eyed young romantics come to wish for everlasting sweetie times. But then, what about the dark space above the 50th floor? Gloomy underbelly of love? Wait a minute.
Exactly. The committee chamber is supposed to be on the top floor, directly beneath the viewing platform. But it actually appears to be located one floor below that, clearly contradicting the supposed facts.
Maybe whoever wrote the pamphlet made a mistake? Somehow, I don't think so. Call me crazy, but...
Yes, there appears to be a hidden 51st floor.
Wow, I think that's... Wow, and that's where they keep the gloomy underbelly of love? My heart. You didn't take it quite so literally, Kate.
Good. Then perhaps you could take this more seriously instead.
Come on, have you met me, Miles? That, might be easier said than done.
It'll still be easier than trying to enjoy your so-called jokes.
I don't think they're bad. I don't think they're bad. Can't believe this thing's made news already. How'd they do it, huh? Hey, think they're filming up from Chop Up there right now? Go check TV for me, Miles, right now. Need to make sure they catch my good sides.
Now? At a time like this?
Well, we already did that, so... Okay. I think now it's my connection time. Okay, no. Okay. Damn it. Shit. Oh, okay.
Thinking back over what Kay has said, the person in a raincoat appeared from the direction of a concession stand, which implies that she was pushed over the railing on the opposite side of the stand. She also says that she could see the moon over this person's shoulder. But when we checked just now, the moon was in a different location than expected. Yet Kay claims it's currently the same spot, Saying, in the sky. This throw is the position of the moon, and the person and rank are out of alignment with her story. I think the memories may have become confused somehow. What's more, if she really had been pushed over the railing, she would never have survived that fall. Therefore, I must conclude that she may not have fallen from where she thought she did. Oh. Okay, no. Damn it. Okay. You may have fallen, Kay, but it could have been over the railing. Because if you had, you wouldn't be alive now to tell the tale. But I definitely remember standing underneath that tree. If I was pushed, the only way it could have fallen was over the railing, isn't it? Unless the ground opened up and swallowed you whole. The ground can just open up like that? How?
My bad. Not joking about it. Take it out.
But it may be closer to the truth than you think, Fender. Let's take a look at the ground in the area. There could be a chance we might have missed something. Okay. Oh, there's a... How did I not notice that latch there? What's this?
Looks like a service hatch. Yeah, you think it might have fallen down here instead? Nah, you don't be as clumsy as that. I'm sorry, I just can't say one way or the other. My bad, kiddo. Just one of my silly musings. You don't have to take me so seriously, you know. I don't. Never. Well, maybe not never. If I told you to leap lyrically into my arms.
Fender!
Chill, Mazzarino. What's your sense of whimsy? So, never then.
Ouch. Talk about a deep cut.
The ground here is covered with cherry blossoms. Even though the trees aren't full bloom yet, the strong wind here is blowing petals right off. It would have been nice if they thought to tidy it up just a little, though. How has the whole floor between the 50th and the viewing platform remained unsected all this time?
Got me there. Kinda hard to hide the set of stairs going up to it, if you ask me.
That's precisely it. Things like stairs are normally out in the open, going unnoticed by people seems a bit implausible, which can only mean the 51st floor is no ordinary floor. It can't be reached by ordinary means.
Then we have to reach it through extraordinary means, right? I know what extraordinary means. Maybe let's go with unconventional.
Dude, consider if you will the hatch you found by the cherry tree. What would you expect to find the other side of such a hatch? A room of some kind, perhaps?
Oh, a secret room. Now you're talking my language. Let's go take a look. Alright, there we go.
What is this place?
Look at that stuff down there. It's a storeroom?
Whatever it is, I think we can safely say that this is where you fell.
Good team. Strike one mystery off my list.
Yes, but the greater mystery of Kay's memory loss remains unsolved. We have the red rain-coated figure who can walk in thin air to account for, among other things.
Hey, can I go bask in his success for a second? So if I in storeroom, I've always scooched down and check it out.
We have pretty much exhausted everything else up here. It can't hurt to take a look.
Yippee! Is that you, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh. Hi, Emma.
Emma, what are you doing here?
I heard about what happened with Detective Gumshoe. I was in the area, so I thought I'd come see what's going on.
This is Emma Skye. She's a high school student currently studying in Europe to become a forensic scientist. younger sister of a former superior of mine. We've also stood in court together.
Detective called me in a panic. He said your badge fell off the big building and that K, it was in a man's suit and...
Hold it right there. Did you just leave to go back to Europe a few days ago? And you're back again already?
Yep, I'm with one of my professors. But not doing any schoolwork or anything. Just interpreting.
Then shouldn't you be off doing that? Instead of gallivanting around a crime scene?
Okay, fine. There's this wonderful thing called body language after all.
That's not an actual language, Emma.
Anyway, never mind me. This is about Kay. How is she? Where is she? Shucks, isn't that sweet, Kay Meister? Your little friend's worried about you. Oh, yes. Who's this guy? Don't tell me you went to get a new assistant, Mr. Edgeworth. Very funny young lady. It's actually the other way around, I'll have you know. Eddie Fender, attorney at law, and senior partner of Edgeworth and co-law officers. Edgeworth? So you are his assistant. Oh, wait, attorney? Since when were you a defense attorney?
I'm not. I'm saying it's complicated and understatements.
Let's not sweat details for now. First things first. But an attorney, Mr. Edgeworth? Really? Oof, it's like I'm not even here. What is this, some kind of weird experiment?
Perhaps we should head down below. I'll explain everything there.
I agree. The police could be here any minute. And who's this?
I'll explain later, Emma. Come on, time to go.
Oh, right, but you better explain yourself, Mr. Hotshot Attorney.
Trust me, I'll explain that too.
Okery do, down the hatch we go. I hate to leave things on a cliffhanger, but I think I might call things here for today. But don't worry, we'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow, so yeah. So I'm hearing this like weird like buzz. Whatever. Alright, but yes, I hope you all have enjoyed today's stream. Let me get the tracking back on real quick. Okay. There we go. Alright. I can move again. But yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed today's stream. Next stream will be tomorrow, where we'll be doing more Ace Attorney. I promise it will actually be Ace Attorney. I know I do like a bait and switch and do like art instead, even if I really want to. I can hold off until next week for that. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there anything? I'm trying to think. Is there anything that I need to say or announce or anything like that? I don't think so. I guess. Let me just take a look, see what's online at the moment. VB should still be on. So that's what she went live like a bit ago. Okay, she is. And what the hell is happening here? All right. Anyway, yeah. I'm trying to think. So I don't know what stream's gonna look like for next week. Good chance that it might just be the usual Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday that we seem to have fallen into in terms of like a general schedule, but if things change, I'll be sure to let you know. Anyway, yeah, I guess in terms of art, if I haven't finished the Hazumi piece by Friday, then that's what we'll be working on. I also will be finishing off the personal piece I made for myself. And then after that, I probably will be focusing mostly doing art for the next cover, which, oh yeah, I didn't even say that. I saw on Discord, but I didn't say it here, but the mixer for the next cover has officially been locked in. They've been paid at least half the commission, so that would be very nice indeed to get back from. Yeah. I guess other than that, yeah, I don't think I have anything else to really talk about or say. So I guess we'll just go right into Vivi, who's doing a just chatting stream. Don't quite know. She seems to be using different model. Interesting. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. I think I think I'll try to make tomorrow's stream a bit of a longer one. I'll try to go for like a little bit longer tomorrow. We'll just see how things fare. That is the very message. I'm every day of my most expensive any modes for choosing. And sorry, YouTube, but you don't really get. Vivi doesn't stream on YouTube, so I can't really. Actually, do I even have access to YouTube rating? I actually don't know if I do. Anyway, I will probably set up the raid now. Alright. Now, with that being said, I have been Jazzy Jeremy, your virtual resident on the internet, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.